my head is ringing, and I open my eyes, and it's dark, but I can see because everything's illuminated by the fires, and I'm laying across the aircraft, perpendicular to the aircraft. My feet are up on the right side, right skin of the aircraft, and I'm laying across perpendicular, and I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, okay, well, I'm live. And the first thing I see is like, because I had broken my femur about a year beforehand during a jump. And I realized like one of the things when I couldn't get up was that because my right leg was like this. And so I did, like, almost didn't want to open my eyes. And I did. And I look at my two legs, and both of my feet are pointed in the right direction. I could wiggle out and I could bend my knees. I was like, okay, thank God. That's step one. That's huge. And I do like a quick, like, okay, okay, let's do this. And so I pull myself up by my monkey tail, and I undo my monkey tail, and now I'm standing there just kind of like, what the Like, I'd never realized this, but like there's fire outside the aircraft. It's hot because things are like kind of that post explosion, just kind of twisted. Just, I don't know how to describe it, but like that aluminum gets like almost like an oven baked kind of sense to it after it's been in an explosion or been near fire. And like, but it's everything's got that kind of post bake musk. Things are still on fire. You feel like you're drunk and deaf at the same time, and everything is wet. I didn't expect that, but like all the unburned JP8, the transmission fluid, blood, I didn't expect things to be that wet. And I only realized that because I kind of stood up, and all the ballistic plates are cockeyed because they've been shuffled around the whole aircraft. And there's a crew chief out the back of what used to be the ramp area of the helicopter. Now it's just twisted metal and wires and fire. And he's like, get the fuck out now. Like, get out. Everything's on fire. And I remember thinking to him, like, oh yeah, like that's what I'm supposed to do, like, but then I was like, oh shit, dude. Like, yeah, obviously I'm going to go out of the helicopter. Like, I thought I was just going to sit back down and reflect on things, have a cigarette. Like, and so this is where it gets crazy, because like I went to run to get out of the aircraft, and a combination of the plates being cockeyed, me being, battle drunk or whatever you want to call it, shocked, and my left hamstring being torn, and everything being wet. I immediately went to fucking run out and fell right on my face. I could not, and I was like, and it was like, you watch movies, these horror movies, and people are running through the forest and they fall. And you're like, how the fuck can that happen? And it's like, it was like, I tried to get out, fell on my ass. I got up again. I tried to run out, fell on my ass again. And it was like, I get the fuck out of here. I know where I need to go. I need to get out, but I can't. It was like a nightmare. So finally, like, well, fuck it, dude. So I just start crawling out, and just hand over hand, the metal is fucking hot, and I'm crawling in, and I'm seeing like rocket pods next to me, boxes of 7.62 ammo belts, and I'm just like, motherfucker, like, please let me get out of here before this explodes. Like, just like arm over arm, and the crew chief is standing beyond the twisted metal that's still kind of smoldering, and he's like, come on, man, you can do it, you're almost there, and I'm just like crawling, and I'm like, please don't explode. God damn it. Just let me get out of here. Please, please, please. I get free, and I'm on the gravel. And then once I get on the gravel, he kind of helps me get like a little bit away. And then I crawl some more to the retaining wall. And I don't know if anyone's ever been on ground in a FARP, but they are these giant 2-story HESCO barrier walls all the way around, with a big iron wrought gate. And the reason is because if there's an explosion, they don't want it spreading to the other gas tanks, right? The other fueling pits. But it also makes for a pretty terrible environment for a MASCAL, because it into a fucking oven that you can